stairs in the moonlight. They walked here too, through empty playground. This goes.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick, you ready? Shall we do a scene now?
We are in Bray Studios, and there are 3 rooms here. 2 large sort of film stages like this one, and 1 slightly smaller room. And Roger's in one of them, and we're in the other one. So, by pure coincidence, strange that may seem, hard as that may be to believe, but we've been out on tour already, so it's just nothing to rust off.
Was it fun?
It was fun.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to being back on the boards. Cheers. Molly?
See ya.
I'll try and make that, if I can. Phil?
Would this do to make it alright? While sleep has taken you where I'm out of sight, I'll make my getaway, time on my own. Search for a better way to find my way home.
Robin Hood. Robin Hood. I always wanted to be Robin Hood. And you know, it's like I don't know why everyone kind of makes fun of me. It's weird. It's like if I had my choice, it'd be the tights, the hat, the whole thing.
Fair enough.
Actually, Marion's going to Paul Smith to pull some clothes.
I thought you said maid Marion.
Yeah.
This is a no laughing gig, remember? Very careful, you're in Manchester.
Sorry. That's not my job. That's a guy to come back.
Come back on it, Steve. It's okay, Steve. They didn't mean it.
You're not going to wear that on stage, are you? You're not going to wear that.
This is my pre-gig. I've got something really a lot brighter.
Ooh, the colours, the colours. Man, walking around here, so many memories, holy shit. I just walked past the building where I saw Bill Haley in 1958, changed my life.
Do I care what they think? Yes!
I'll let you shoot an arrow off my head. Would that do it?
Why, I'll have to tell.
Not an apple. Not what?
Not
A laptop.
Now that would be a great ad. What a great ad for Apple.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If you're a better shot, you could do it with an iPod. But right now, we'll eventually woke up to the Nano, but I don't think you're there. I think we'll start with a G5.
Wait, you've been sleeping with your Nano?
It's an extremely enjoyable tour. Everyone seems to be getting on. Maybe if we did it for a year or something, all the old bitchiness and little stuff would start happening. But so far, it's been brief, but fantastically good, fun, and very, very satisfying.
I was thinking about this today. I think it's probably the most fun, most professional, and easiest tour I've ever done in my life.
Originally, I did that melody line, and you did the high
I did the higher.
Originally? Really? On the record, it's Rick doing the high line.
I cannot get up to that. On the lane, on the lane, on the lane. I can't get up there. No way. Interesting enough, the difference, again, between Pink Floyd tours and this tour is I actually hear every note he's playing. So it's like the first time I've really heard him play.
eBay, here we come.
Film Guy Pratt. He's just woke him up out of his bed. We're leaving at 10 o'clock, and now it's 20 past and he's still in bed. Like the old days.
Feeling a bit nostalgic, is he?
Yes, and I said to him, "It's all right, Dave's on the bus. Everyone's on the bus. We're going to wait for you." Yeah. He's rushing around, pants on the wrong way round. He's like, Nick Bilshaw's not happy. I knew it straight away. I was going to say, yeah.
He went to bed early as well.
Yeah, no.
That was the bag.
The old days, yeah.
I was so asleep. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. I was so happy. I'm very, very sorry, everybody. I'm very, very sorry.
There's Harry Ramsden's.
Good fish and chips.
All over.
Good fish and chips, I'll tell you.
Welcome to Scotland.
We step out sweetly with nothing planned. Along by the river.
The guitars that smell old, you know, when they got that, you put your nose up to the sound hole and listen and smell, and they got this old wood smell to them. There's something about them. I mean, I got a 1947 Martin D18. That's just lovely. That's favorite. That's about my favorite. I wouldn't want to take it out.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
Just beautiful. The person needs to keep working, and I still enjoy making music and getting out and doing a few shows once in a while is good for the soul.
This is the one I used in Amsterdam, and this is the one I used yesterday, which got me into the Manchester show. And well, this is the one I'm using today, so hopefully it's going to work again.
All right, Dick.
Shall we run on an island? We're going to play for you the whole of the new album On an Island in the first half here tonight. And we'll play some lovely old songs a little bit later on. We hope you'll enjoy it. Anyway, this is On an Island. Thank you.
It's Dave's tour, so he's doing what he wants to sing, he's doing what he wants to play, and there's no kind of, well, we need to see the circular screen and the pigs flying across and all this. It's a very personal tour for him, and I'm just so happy to be in it.
Mr. Recharge Granite.
Floyd played here in 1968. We had a choir singing on A Sauce Full of Secrets, which culminated with us setting off 2 Waterloo cannon on stage. And we got banned for life, although a bit like prison sentences, life doesn't mean life.
Also, it brings back a lot of memories. I actually played Saucer Full of Secrets on the actual Albert Hall organ. And I was today thinking, can I actually try and get back on the Albert Hall organ? I'm just getting so much pleasure out of this tour, I really am. And it's kind of revitalized my whole love of going on stage.
I think he's really come out of his shell on this tour. His abilities have returned to him, and along with the abilities, some of his sort of strange attitude things have cropped up again. How should I put that? Not attitude exactly.
Oh, no. Come on, Dave, give me a break. Hey, where was I wrong? Come on.
The same place you always...
On the second verse?
Yeah, on the second verse you were fractionally late. Ask Guy. I mean, I'm not...
Oh, that's right. Make another row with the son-in-law.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Bring
You make it domestic, why don't you?
This already is my family.
Right.
But he's got a little bit more bolshy, you could say, as we've gone along. A little bit more demanding, which is a great thing, actually.
I know, it's a weird timing, yeah. But yeah.
No, it's a bar. It's meant to be a bar at 4.
A bar? Where's the bar?
It's a bar.
But your guitar sounds like different, because I'm actually hearing it in the house rather than just off stage.
In the house?
In the house.
Yo, it's in the house.
Yeah, man. Gilmour Strat in the house.
Playing last night here with David and with Robert Wyatt is actually the first time that I've been on stage with Robert Wyatt ever. And to have both of them there sort of completes a circle, which also includes David Bowie, who we as Roxy supported him at the Greyhound pub in Croydon in 1972.
Let's do that again a couple of times.
I do believe it's working good.
Yeah. Then it's 3/4 into that. I'll wave you in. So good.
Just a little pinprick. There'll be no more. Okay. Just a little pinprick.
There'll be no more.
When we got on stage in the evening, he really let it all out, didn't he? It was just, as I say, he made it his own.
Yes, a big Pink Floyd fan. It was actually David can stay and listen to this. I'll embarrass him, but the first time I saw them, my parents dragged me along when I was about 6 or 7, and I saw them at the Marquee. I think it was in London.
6 or 7,
something like that. Yeah.
I think
and
not.
So it's really I have to blame my parents for this great love I've got with Floyd.
I think he's exaggerating the age a little bit.
All right, I was 10. I was around 10.
That was even funnier last night when Bowie and David and Gilmour were all together and Bowie said, wow, 3D.
3D?
Yeah, 3D.
3D.
Would you loan your car to these men? Ask yourself.
Put your glasses on. Yeah.
I was just totally blown away last night because, and his part of Compty Numb, he just turned it into a David Bowie song. It was absolutely extraordinary. It was just wonderful.
It's an average Monday for me, really.
Steve de Stanislaw, of course, our drummer, is brilliant, who I've nicked from Crosby and Nash.
He's also a great human being, Stevie. He plays his heart out every night. You look at him and you know that he's just loving being there, making music, you know.
Actually, I feel like I won the lottery by playing with this band. It's an unbelievable experience, yeah.
Oh, okay. That should do it, you know what I mean?
the sound he gets for the amount he plays is amazing, really. Much better than I could have done in the time.
Best hall in the world for concerts. Great view, great sound, fantastic lighting and marvellous performance.
We're done. Yes, yes. We're just changing the lighting a little bit.
Yeah. Just checking the spare guitar. Well, it's all been a bit of a rush today. There's different people on. Here at the lovely Royal Albert Hall.
I first met Robert in 1968, I think, and he's a fantastic chap who has a fantastic musical sense and a strange sort of vulnerability in everything he does that is very, very attractive.
I don't do gigs. I haven't done gigs for 30 years. I can't sort of handle it somehow. Well, I thought, I'm not going to be nervous. I can't be bothered. What's the point, you know? But it turns out, obviously was, because I had a slight shaky feeling, which gave me a slightly old-fashioned Salvation Army band sound on the cornet, which is all right, but I hadn't quite meant that. Last time I played at Albert Hall was about 1969, when I was a drummer. And then, it was very different. I went out the back for a fag, and the commissioner wouldn't let me back in. I said, I'm playing here. He said, look, son, we only have proper music in here. And I said, well, not tonight. We're on. Dave's a terrific guitar player because he's got a sense of the whole piece of music, not just like me and my axe.
Going straight into On an Island. Nice going, chaps. Nice shot. Have Crosby and Nash. Two bars instrument, David.
It's really nice, this one. Hi, Daddy. Have you seen Barry anywhere?
What I liked about the tour is that there was so much family involved in the making of the record and in David and Polly's life making this record that we sort of felt invited into their family.
It's been fantastic. It's been very much family-esque. It's great because a lot of us have worked together for coming up for 20 years now.
Hey, Stanley!
It's so much fun, you know, there's no responsibility on us at all. It's just purely fun. We get to sing a couple of songs, have a really good time, and it's all the people are nice, man. He doesn't have a sourpuss in the bunch.
Yeah, you can tell a lot about a man by who he surrounds himself with.
Yeah.
Every crew member, they've all got the same attitude. Let's get the job done, let's get it done the best way we can and have the best time we can. And that's exactly our attitude too.
Come up to Lake Schlürchen. We've gone for a very kind of health and efficiency, nudist sort of style for our backstage accommodation. And here comes John Caron, who's about to take his clothes off.
There'll be plenty of smoke, don't worry.
Well, it's very hot. It's Clam Castle, which is somewhere in Austria, on the Danube. It's a very beautiful part of the world. It's a mystery why we're here, but this is what we do. We're musicians. We turn up and play.
I don't mind it at all. It's just wonderful, really. Winter is quite long enough.
It's been pretty uncomfortable. It's been okay. I mean, we didn't get much of a sound check time, but it should be okay. Tonight, it's really setting up of the desk after all the indoor stuff we've done. The mixes will be different for outdoors, so it's a different criteria really. But as we go through it, I'll just keep updating the desk, and it'll be fine. He said, it'll be great.
Smoke. Lots of smoke. Lots of smoke. Smoke.
Well, I'm going to do a song, I believe, if I'm brave enough, called Dark Globe, which is from Syd Barrett's first solo album, The Madcap Laughs, which I worked on at the time. Tonight is my first performance since Syd died. Just a little bit of a tribute, I suppose you could say.
That's you, I take it.
What?
That's you, I take it.
That's you, Guy. You're going to do that.
You have been practicing, haven't you, Guy?
I haven't practiced it yet.
We did get the list in.
It's a song that I've never sung in my life or rehearsed in my life. I don't intend to. I thought I'd do my first rehearsal tonight.
Oh, where are you now? Pussy willow that smiled on this leaf when I was alone. You promised a stone from your heart.
We're starting at 5 o'clock, which means we're arriving at 6:30. It's 1.5 hours.
Yeah. Well, let's make it 2.5 hours just for the hell of it.
We don't know. Austrian train would be faster.
Look at this.
Don't.
What?
If I listen to our tour guide, he says an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
But other people have asked. Yeah, train dude are saying it's 2.5. So we're still no wiser.
I don't know why he didn't just get a nice bus.
To have you on this tour with us,
Yeah.
all the way through, it has been a true pleasure, and I am thrilled, and I love you.
This night has been with the best guys I could ever hope to be with.
And girls.
What?
And girls.
No. There's girls here. Girls here.
Another fight. Don't keep me.
Okay, thank you guys.
That's a G.
I got a G.
We're going to be here for hours.
We
will be here for hours. Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, nice go.
Well, that's a Rick Wright chord.
Okay, keep going. John, you can learn something from this.
What?
This is how we made it.
There's a tall table out there, round table.
He's doing the wine glasses. It was a dare and he's gone for it.
Quite loud, and they're quite. If they had a mic right in the middle and held a, probably be quite good. Or two mics, so you can stereo it.
Right, D.
It's D,
Is it marked? Is it marked?
Do you want to tune it up? Let's check.
Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
I think mine's a bit sharp.
We can fine tune them.
Yeah.
Then we repeat that.
Right.
So now go down to your
A.
to your D.
D, yeah. D. Down to the C minor then,
Down to the C. Well, we're in Vienne, in France, near Lyon. Very nice place. We're in a Roman amphitheatre. Looks largely rebuilt to me, but nonetheless, it's beautiful. It's very steep up the back so that all the people are right in front of us. You're right up close, see the whites of their eyes. So it should be fun. Well, here we are. It's roasting hot. We're in Italy. This is the Piazza Santa Croce in Florence, where we're playing tonight. I hope it cools down a little bit. Sound check was really hot. Sun right on the stage. We could do astronomy. Or should they be the other way around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7's all right.
That's what we've been doing.
Yeah. We're going to do the wine glasses again. Of course, we'll change the tuning medium from Beaujolais to Chianti.
It's the Jewish star and the cross together. I'm going to send this to Mel Gibson.
They burnt heretics right here in Santa Croce. And Machiavelli's in there.
Is he?
Yeah, and Michelangelo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Venezia Santa Lucia. Next hand, last stop, Venezia Santa Lucia.
God, it's hell, isn't it?
Always
I just
look
don't
on the
know why
bright
we
side.
put ourselves through this. I think in 1989 we played here and got into all sorts of trouble, which was not our fault at all. It's completely to do with the city council and the wankers that ran it in those days, who all got fired shortly afterwards. It's just amazing.
Fire station.
As long as the weather stays fine, we'll be all right. So yes, on an island, yes, we're surrounded by it. What can you do with it?
Don't be fooled by the dreadlocks. This man is a brute deep down.
You work me like a dog into the ground, it just makes me want to kill you.
I just love peace and harmony. So you may look like a hippie, but really he's just a psycho.
So, I mean, I spoke to Marco and he reckoned they had enough kit to do it properly. Generally, when water is involved in a load-in, normally you're in trouble.
Yeah, well, the process this morning has been to unload 2 of our 4 trucks at Tronchetto, which is the port that the people of Venice use to transship everything from trucks to boats to take it all around the city. We actually wheel it through the streets carefully. It probably takes about 7 to 8 hours longer to do it this way. But if you want to play the Piazza San Marco, that's what you do.
Got to go with the flow.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you want to play it with us on tomorrow night? On the stage, here, in St. Mark's Square?
Someone got to play?
Yeah, will you play this for me? I'll pay you.
Aha.
The job tomorrow night, yeah?
On the stage?
In concert?
In concert.
That's very well, and then, well, that's a good idea.
You were doing so well.
Come this side, guys. Get away from it.
If you would just like to look into the roof now, but only once and very quickly. Well, the ladder beam at the top has failed, so it's collapsed. The weight of the PA and the weight of the stage are moving into the middle, which means this bay has bent out like this. So the entire structure at the moment, the stress is kind of on a point. The danger is that it fails, and then the whole thing comes down like a big tree.
Should we not have everybody clear from this area if it can come this way?
Rog, did you order the police with riot shields?
Yeah, just for you.
Hello, David.
Tonight's show and tomorrow night's show is going to have to be cancelled, and we'll give you a further report tomorrow as well. It's the whole thing, the whole structure would have to be rebuilt, and they'll never manage it in time.
The tide is very high for the season, but that's the weather, and we have to deal even with the water from underneath, not only from the top. We are dealing with this, we are prepared. They will limit the show in St. Marco Square to 1, maximum 2 per year. And so this is very, very special.
Yeah, cool.
It literally translates as.
What is this dish called?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, what is the question to which many colourful vaginas is the answer?
It's sort of like osmosis.
Well, of course, the Latin for scabbard is vagina.
Is it? Which comes from, it comes from...
Latin for
No,
vagina.
No, it comes from, it's to do with, hang on, what did you say?
The Latin for scabbard.
Scabbard, yeah, but it came from...
The thing from which you take your sword.
No, I know. I remember having this conversation with you about 18 years ago, and there was some Greek involvement as well.
No, that's different.
Oh no, that's different, isn't it? That was a fun night.
Well, it's very nice that you've allowed me back.
Yes, but it's nice for me to have you back.
We're doing a residency. We're coming back next week. I haven't told you that yet, have I, Roger?
I'm not listening.
Come on, time to go.
Weather-wise, we're looking iffy, I gotta say.
It's not really wet at all. It's not looking good. It's pissing down.
Right.
It could have rained both days.
I have actually got rubber soles on my shoes because I think about these things. Yeah, to test, sometimes you take your hands off your guitar and swing it.
You just what?
You take your hands off the guitar and you swing it onto the mic stand, the mic stand being metal. Yeah, we used to do this regularly in order to test whether it was live. And it burnt through 2 of Roger's bass strings. They went like this.
That was frightening in those days.
It's raining.
Thank you.
As you can tell.
Is it really?
Is everyone ready to go?
Be careful here because it's leaky, yeah?
He plays in the streets of Venice for you every day. He's going to play the wine glasses. Now, some of the proceeds of the concert tonight are going to a charity run by a chap called Gino Strada, very nice guy, called Emergency. And this guy spends most of his time out around the world putting together the bodies of young children and all sorts of civilians who've been injured in the wars. His ambition is to abolish war. We should all think about that and try to do our best to help him in that ambition. Oh, you'll find that you're joining in the turning away.
On the spur of the moment, decided to do On the Turning Away, which seemed relevant to Emergency, and of course I couldn't let any of the band know, and they haven't played it since 1994, and some of the guys, Phil Manzanera and Stevie, have never played it before, so it was a bit of a shock for them. But they did fantastically well. So did you enjoy that, Steve?
I'm a fan. I love the song.
It was one of the ones that was vaguely on a list.
I'm standing there by my amp, just waiting for a bass, and then Mike just appears out of the mist with a bass. It's, whoa! Fucking Loch Ness monster.
And the words they say which we won't understand. Don't accept that what's happening is just a case of other suffering. Or you'll find that you're joining in the turning away.
Welcome to Gdańsk.
We're right in the shipyards. We came in through the old gate marked the Gdansk shipyard, which has got so much of its own history to it. Really sort of exciting for me to come and play, to be part of the celebration of the 26th anniversary of Solidarity is something which is close to my heart, because democracy, freedom with a social edge to it is what I'm very keen on. Okay, let's do it again then.
Okay.
Colin, great day for freedom.
Must have been on the 94 tour. I can't think I've played it since then. I don't know. We haven't rehearsed it before, so it'll be a bit... at least we got a rehearsal, which is more than we had for some of the others.
Now life devalues day by day as friends and neighbors turn away, and there's a change that even with regret cannot be undone.
It's fantastic. I had lunch. Well, I had a meeting with Lech Walesa this morning. He got us drunk on schnapps.
You shouldn't really try this at home, kids. Be careful, be safe.
I think that's it. I think that'll do for today. We went to the monument and we went and laid wreaths with Lech Walesa and the mayor of Gdansk to the people who were killed, were shot by the police in 1970 for striking. It was lovely yesterday. Sun, hot. This morning it was pissing. All day it's been pissing.
Yeah, this is my new shower cap. Slightly larger than I ordered, but...
now it's 5. 4 hours to show time. Well, we shall see. I'm hoping that it will stay beautiful.
Thank you very much indeed for coming. Thank you very much. It's been terrific. Good night.